Solo stock price prediction. What's up, guys? So here we are with another video covering Solo, Electrameccanica, ticker symbol SOLO. And boy, as we look at the chart here, we can see this stock is absolutely being crushed. But I just talked about CCIV in my previous video. You guys said I should do an update on Solo, and it's been a couple of months since I've updated Solo, and now I think it's the perfect buying opportunity, guys, to buy Solo. We want to buy stocks like these when no one else wants them, and this is exactly a candidate. So I'm going to be buying a ton of Solo stock this week before the market closes, guys. So before we get into the video, I'm going to remind you guys once again to grab your free stocks over at Webull. You get 2 free stocks. All you have to do is click the link in the description below, open a Webull brokerage account, and deposit at least $100. You receive your 2 free stocks up to $1,850. And now, guys, now that Bitcoin is sold off a bit because of Elon Musk's comments, I want to recommend you guys to click the link in the description below, and you guys can get $10 worth of free Bitcoin when you deposit at least $100. Guys, Bitcoin is an amazing time, I think, to buy Bitcoin on the dip. It's one of the best long-term stores of value. It's basically digital gold with an annual compounded annual growth rate of around 200%, guys. So be sure to grab your crypto over at Coinbase. Okay, so let's get into it. So Solo's been one of those stocks that I've been heavily accumulating. I haven't really talked about it much, but it's been slow. It's been on my radar, just like other stocks like Tesla and CCIV. And right now, it's completely oversold. So as you can see here, taking a look at the RSI has actually dipped below 30, and it hasn't really dipped this low all year. So this is a really, really strong buying opportunity, I think, at around $3. And I'm going to give you guys a couple of reasons why. But before we get into the complete price prediction, Solo just reported their earnings yesterday. So let's take a look at that latest quarterly earnings report. So I'm going to blow this up a little bit so you guys can see this easier, so you can really read it if you guys especially are watching on Roku or something like that. So as you can see here, they reported earnings on May 13th. And there's a couple of updates with the company. So probably the biggest update is that they finally broke ground on the Greater Phoenix, Arizona production and engineering facility. So once the construction should be complete by next year, and they're expected to create around 500 jobs and produce around 20,000 Solos per year. And they've also increased their retail footprint. Now they're located and 10 additional shopping centers as 2 new states, guys. So they're kind of just moving their footprint. So as we can see here, basically it says in the first quarter of 2020, we continued making progress on several major initiatives, including finalizing customer-ready designs, increasing production throughput, optimizing logistics, supply chain management, and taking additional steps towards realizing our U.S. assembly facility and engineering technical center. So, right now, like I said, this is basically a dream. This is basically not a car that's really being produced, but they're slowly building everything to go in the right direction. So the pieces of the puzzle are slowly being put together, and I think that this vehicle is going to really resonate with a lot of consumers based on its cheap price, and just based on the fact that a lot of people are single living in the city. They need a commuter vehicle, right? So I think things are going fine, and the fact that the stock is sold off a bit, I'm not really worried. I think it's a phenomenal buy at these price levels. So let's take a look at the company has around 260 million in cash as of Q1, and total operating losses were just 8.9 million, guys. So nothing, nothing that's too frightening or anything like that. But what I'm going to tell you guys is I really think that this is a phenomenal buying opportunity, right? So first off, we just have to basically look at what we're buying into, and this company is basically trading at such a low price to book level. I'm going to show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so here we are on Yahoo Finance. You guys can easily find this. Just go to finance.yahoo.com and find this information. So we're on the statistics, right? So the market cap, as of producing this video, the market cap is $343 million, guys. So on Yahoo Finance, they have the price to book ratio is about 2.2, but it's actually lower than that because remember, the company just reported earnings and said they had 260 in cash on the books, yet the market cap is 343 million, guys. So this stock is basically worth, if you're just including the cash, just to give a rough estimate, this stock is basically worth, at least around $2 just for the cash. So basically you're just paying, a pretty small premium. You're just paying a premium on this company of around like $1 per share, or around $100 million, in general. So it's as cheap as this stock has ever been. It's just completely oversold. Right now, you're getting to the point where if you're buying shares of Solo, you're basically just buying the cash in the company. So I really think that, obviously I think we're going to have a pretty big green day today. I think a lot of these EV stocks have sold off, and I think you're going to see a lot of value buyers come in and scoop up some of these shares. I think Solo is a prime target at around $3 per share. Based on the cash alone and based on the fact that things are moving forward, this stock is just super, super cheap now. So if you've been following Solo for a long time and you haven't really bought in yet, now's a great time to buy in. If you're already if bought in and you're still holding your position, now's a great time to average down. Now, obviously, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Do not invest money you can't afford to lose. But my average price for my average cost per share for Solo is around $2.74. So I'm going to be buying more today. Seeing that this company has the cash alone on the books, $260 million, and you're basically just paying a tiny bit more premium for the stock. This is a great time to get in, guys. So like I said, the stock is completely oversold. We'll definitely see a lot of technical traders realize this mistake and quickly bid the price back up, at least back to where the RSI is back above 30. So there is a bit of a short-term arbitrage opportunity, I think. I think a lot of people are going to see this mistake, and probably we're going to see Solo stock probably rebound to around $3.50 to around $4, probably as early as next week. So where is my long-term price prediction? Okay, guys. So once this once this facility is completed next year, 20,000 vehicles. Now remember, this company has over $2 billion in pre-orders, and the demand for this vehicle is through the roof. So basically the company is not able to keep up with their demand. And they're also using a third party in China to help produce these vehicles. So right now, I think, the stock was just recently, it's hard to believe that this was just a few months ago, but around 3 months ago, the stock was trading at around $9. So this is a phenomenal time to scoop in and pick up these shares when nobody else wants them. Now, what's my future price prediction? Well, taking a look at the stock is basically trading at a market cap of around 343 million, and we have 112 million shares outstanding. So where is revenue going to go for this company? Well, I think we're going to see probably a few more months, a few more quarters where revenue is flat and things like that. But I think once the research and production facility is completed, I think we're going to see a substantial increase in revenue in 2022. So a lot of these EV companies like Lucid Air, Solo, they're a bit late to the game, right? They're not like Tesla. Tesla's got early to the game. A lot of these companies are playing catch up. So I think we're definitely going to see revenue start increasing probably by next year. So this is still a long-term hold, guys. A good strategy would be, if you don't own this stock, I would say maybe perhaps buy some now and just forget about it for 6 months. Some of these EV stocks you don't want to check every day because the production's not there. So for me, a long-term Solo prediction, if we back up here, we can see that over the past year, this stock can really run. So it's even at one point it ran all the way to around $11 or $12. So I expect it to definitely fill this gap. There's plenty of support at around $2.50, like I mentioned, just because of the cash on the books. So really, I think we only have, we're only going to go up from here. So I would say probably as things get closer and closer to production and we start to see the first revenue trickle in next year, we're probably going to revisit the $10 a mark level, and then probably once we break out from this previous resistance of around 11 or 12, things are only going to move upwards as they continue to sell these vehicles and things like that. So I don't have any revenue projections right now, but those $2 billion in pre-orders will really help. And like I said, this is just an opportunity where this stock is just too sold off. It's never traded at an RSI this low the entire year, so it's a good time to get things when they're unpopular, and then I would say hold on to the future. So that's just my recommendation, guys. That's what I'm doing. I'm buying some more Solo. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give this a thumbs up and smash the subscribe button, and check out the links to Coinbase and Webull below to get your free stocks and your free Bitcoin, guys. So that's it until next time. Take care.